What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday edition of my NBA DFS podcast. It's the end of the week. We got the weekend coming in. Got a great Players Championship coming into this weekend for the second cut. A lot of players making some great scores. It should be a really good finish. Tommy Fleetwood is looking like an absolute beast out there. So we'll be looking in towards that, trying to cash in there. There's a Guru Credit giveaway today. With it being Friday, I should definitely do one. James Harden is the guy tonight. If you can guess how many FanDuel points he gets, just comment in the video below. Comment below the video. And if you can get his FanDuel points, you will win a free 20 Guru credits. You just have to get the whole number right. No decimal points needed. So if he gets like 64.4 fantasy points and you guess 64, then you're good to go. Make sure you put your username on my website with your guess, and I will credit you the 20 credits if you are correct. Head on over to DFS Scouts if you guys are looking for other providers. They have a good work ethic, and they do pretty well with cashing in the sports they do. Definitely cheap prices over there as well if you want to get your DFS provider exposure out there. So tonight we have a lot of value out there. Got some guys sitting due to injuries and or rest purposes. So let's dive right in here. I'll give you guys my favorite value play at each position as of right now. At point guard, I do love Emmanuel Mudiay at 4,800. He's a guy that should strive tonight with Dennis Smith out. He will most likely be starting. You also have Nika Catalina out as well. So look for Emmanuel Mudiay to do well. You could even look at Kadeem Allen to have a couple more minutes here tonight as a punt play. But I like Emmanuel Mudiay against the Spurs here. 4,800 is a very fair price for a guy who's going to be starting. He's in the same kind of spot that DJ Augustin was in last night. And Augustin almost had 10x his value. Obviously don't expect that from Mudiay, but expect him to creep up towards 25 fantasy points that he needs to reach value. Shooting guard, you just can't really fade James Harden tonight. With no CP3, we see Harden's usage rate get over 50%, which is absolutely bananas. Against a Swiss cheese defense in the Phoenix Suns, the Rockets should really have their way with them. Hopefully they don't blow them out. I think it's like a 12-point spread right now. Hoping the Suns can stay in this game. They just had a really huge win against the Warriors, so maybe the Suns are rolling off of something there. I know they're away. But I expect Harden to absolutely go off in this game. And like I said, if you can guess his FanDuel points in the comments below this video, I will give you 20 free Guru credits. Harden should be an easy cash game play tonight. You shouldn't fade him in any scenario, even GPPs. Just a really easy play across the board. I think he goes off for over 60 fantasy points. Small forward, keep an eye out on the Lakers starting lineups. Or line up, I don't know why I made that plural. But LeBron James is out tonight due to load management. That's been a phrase that's really pissed me off this entire year. When has that ever been a thing? That whole thing is just, it's so annoying. I get the Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. But whatever, that helps us as DFS players. There's more usage and more value out there, so keep an eye on the Lakers starting lineup. My favorite small forward play right now is Harrison Barnes at 5,500. He seems to really be forming into this Kings offense pretty well since the trade deadline. Starting to get a rhythm. He's a nice, young, fast-moving player, fits into this fast-moving Kings offense pretty well, and signs are starting to show that he's really finding his form. He plays serious minutes, mid-30s every single night, even approaches 40 on some nights, and he's a guy who only needs like 26 fantasy points tonight. He's been doing that. Look at his game log. A really good matchup against the Sixers. This should be an up-tempo game. I don't think there's a blowout risk in this game. I think the Sixers are given like 7 or 7.5 points. So I think Barnes is going to find himself hitting value tonight, and he could be a little bit of a low-key play tonight. He doesn't seem so chalky, and he seems like a guy that people aren't really going to notice. Barnes isn't normally a popular pick. For power forwards, Marvin Williams is the guy here. Cody Zeller is doubtful tonight, so you're going to see more work out of Marvin Williams. and he's at Washington. I picked him last time he played Washington, and he was like 3% owned, and it was on March 8th, and look what he did. 45.9 fantasy points. The Wizards just play so up-tempo. They benefit anyone that they play as well. Both teams, whenever the Wizards are playing someone, the game seems to be very high scoring. I think this game total is like 233, and I expect a lot of usage out of Marvin Williams tonight. He also plays really good minutes. 5,600, very fair price on him tonight for the kind of usage and up-tempo he's going to see. So Marvin Williams, good play. I don't really think you should shake off that last performance as far as picking him. Really, really catching my eye tonight at power forward. And then center, I think Clint Capella is a good play. 8,300 is a little bit higher of a price than we've seen, but he should be able to do work against DeAndre Ayton tonight. It's going to be a two-man game between him and Harden. I love Capella's usage going up a little bit too with CP3 out. This up-tempo game should benefit Capella. He's a very fast big man. And he's a guy who's going to get you up in the high 30s in fantasy points basically every single night. He needs around 41 to reach value tonight. It makes him for a pretty safe play. He's got a very high floor and a pretty high ceiling. He's a guy, when he's going right, can get up towards 50 fantasy points. So 83, bit of a higher price on him, but not enough to scare me off. I think Capella is a pretty safe play at center tonight. Things could open up, though, as we hear on news later on today. That'll sum it up for today's video, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Don't forget to comment Harden's FanDuel points below this video to have a chance at 20 free Guru credits. Let's get this MLB season approaching a little bit quicker. I'm hyped up. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.